Ooh, good evening, YouTube. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh man, it's going to be an interesting evening. I'm Zane Reggio. I'm a cryptocurrency educator and market analyzer. I also day trade on cryptocurrency, guys. I'm going to give you a rundown on who I am real quick because I think it's kind of important. I really don't. I usually just pump information out. I don't stop and address, hey, and kind of give anyone a breakdown on who I am, what I do, why I'm doing this, why I'm here, what the hell I've got going on for myself, and what do I even know anyway, So I worked in the financial sector. I was a loan officer, a loan modification specialist. I was a debt settlement negotiator, debt management specialist, and a credit repair agent. I accelerated, I was in the president's club at the company I worked for multiple years in a row when I worked there. And I was introduced to cryptocurrency in 2014. Somebody offered me 20 Bitcoin for some flowers I had. 20 Bitcoin. I said, Bitcoin? Can I put that in the gas tank? And he's like, well, it's a cryptocurrency. It doesn't work like that. I said, oh, really? That sounds like a shit coin to me, bud. What? How much is Bitcoin right now? Lemonade, folks. Lemonade's good. So how much is Bitcoin right now? 104, 5,000? Jeez, oh Pete. So I've always been of a mindset to work for my money. Work hard. The harder you work, the more you know, better education you have, better job you can get. You work. And I've hustled, worked my ass off my whole life. I was a bartender, waiter. I've been a carpenter, an electrician. I've been a jack of all trades, master of none, except for waiting tables, because I didn't have to rely on anybody else for my income. I could basically, if I wanted good money, I could give good service. If I wanted to make shit money, well, then I could give other service, or whatever. So be it that I was always able to determine my own wage in that regard. And the nicer restaurant I worked at, the more money I made. So I was making 4 to 5 figures a month waiting tables and bartending. And I have a family. I have 4 kids. Now in 2019, May of 2019, I was in a car accident, and I paralyzed myself. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get into that. That's not going to, no, let's not do this. Let's keep it strictly crypto. So I was in a car accident, broke my back. I took away my ability to earn income. I wasn't able to go and work anymore. So I'm sitting paralyzed. I'm still in a wheelchair, folks. It's a part of the game right now. It's part of the reality, but I survived. That's the biggest thing. It's an opportunity here. So the Lord decided to keep me around and said, you got work to do, bud. And so I'm doing some work. And I've been doing work. I was really in I would say a mental fog on acquiring income for myself, because I wasn't able to walk, and still I'm not. So there's that right now. I plan on hopefully walking by 2027. That's the goal. But my brother goes ahead and he knows I work in the financial sector, and bless his heart, he goes, hey, I'm going to send you over some paperwork and I want you to take a look at it. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you see. And I was like, what do you mean? He's, well, this is just some financial stuff. And I'm thinking, oh, wow, my brother's trusting me, wants to take a look at this financial stuff. Cool, let's go, bro. Let's go. Because my brother and I had been separated for a long time. That's in the store market. So he shoots over his financial portfolio, is what he called it. And I'm looking at it, I'm assessing it. What are all these other currencies? What is this? Currency. And he's like USDT. That's just United States, probably dollars, USD something. I don't know what the T stood for, whatever at the time. But USD, and he's bought a bunch of these other things, like H bar and XLM Stellar, and he had XRP, and he's got Polygon on there, and Casper, and this one and that one, another one, and XDC and Algorand, and I'm looking at all these. He has a list, and I'm looking and I'm going, and this was like in a bull market. And I think he had just gotten them probably in 2019, 2018 or something. But I'm looking at it, and it snaps in my mind. I'm like, so my brother's a welder, and I'm looking at this financial portfolio, and it looks like a gem. All right, it looks like, fuck, put this together for you, dude. And I said, who put? And that's what I asked. I said, who put this together for you, babe? Who's working? Like, no, it's mine. I did it. And I went, you did this, huh? I said, so let me get this straight, bud. Instead of taking your welder money from Vigor, he was working at Vigor, this company up in Oregon or somewhere, or Seattle or some big old welding company, big old shipping company or something. And he's working for Vigor, and he's taking his check, and instead of stabbing it in the bank, he's putting it into a crypto exchange and buying cryptocurrencies and then holding on to those currencies. And he's chasing me over this portfolio, and I'm looking at it and going, fucking, I'm saying, bro, so you're trying to tell me you took your welding money from your job and you put it in this exchange, and now you bought these currencies, and what are these, like digital currencies? Is it, what the fuck is it? It's like crypto or something like that. Hey, right on, how's it going there, Jeff Bro? Thanks for joining. But I'm telling people the crypto story, and then I'm gonna dive into some deep shit. So this is all just off the top of my head, bud. So I'm like, bro, you telling me you fucking took this cryptocurrency, or you took your dollars, and instead of putting them in the bank, or in the bank, we're told to keep our money because it's where you want to keep it safe. You want to save it and put it in the bank. Or we have a fractional reserve banking system, folks, and that does not work, because your money, go pull it out, it ain't there. Depending on how much you have in the bank. Here's a fun one. If half of the U.S. citizens went and tried to pull their money from the banks, they got them in, banks wouldn't have it. Banks have to start closing down, or there'd be some fractional reserve banking that don't work for shit. And it's just a way to either create debt, or because they're loaning your money out to other people with interest, and it's just a fucking. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that one. That's not what this is about. Now what we got here. Give me a second. So I'm like, bro, you got these cryptocurrencies now, right? And your cryptocurrencies are 3 times what they were worth when you bought them. So your money just tripled, right? You're telling me your money's just like tripled, quadrupled? That's what I'm seeing here, right? And this was like near the end of 2021 bull market. Like, this was probably like around, I think it showed me in January. And it hadn't even reached the peak yet. I think in May it really hit the peak in 2021 for the bull cycle. And so I'm fucking there watching shit just go up, and I'm getting like, this is my introduction to crypto, other than calling Bitcoin shitcoin in 2014. And so my mom had never, ever set up a retirement plan or plotted for her future. So I got my mom involved in crypto. I'm like, Mom, you need to think about like your 401k. What's it doing sitting there? Nothing. And is it even sitting there? And I said, we got a fractional reserve bank. Is your money even sitting in that 401k, or wherever they claim it is? You need to pull it out, keep it, do something. You can make your money make money, because Luke's doing it. And she's like, yeah, well, it's crypto. Yeah, I don't know. Like every fucking other person that you try to talk to, unless people are starting to be, the narrative is shifting. But on that note, I was like, Mom, check it out. Like, what do you mean you don't know? I said, proof's in the pudding. Your son's already showing you proof of work and proof of stake. Like, what? Your money's doing nothing sitting there right now. Your dollar, that dollar you got, that 400 or whatever, like $25,000 or $30,000 in your 401k. I'm like, that money just sitting there right now, it's doing nothing. You might as well just let it do nothing And how long are you going to live on $30,000 when you retire from Pharmaca? She was like, oh, God. She started thinking about it. And she's like, well, let me look into it. My mom is a researchaholic like I am, like my brother is. I think it runs in the blood. I know who I get it from. My mom dives down the crypto hole. She dove down it way harder than I was even anticipating doing it because I'm staring at like coin market cap and trying to deduce why there's fucking 13,000 different cryptocurrencies and what the fuck is. My brother's trying to explain to me. There's meme coins. There's utility coins. There's Bitcoin. That's the one coin that rules them all. You got that one coin that rules them all. When Bitcoin's going up, the whole market says, yay. And when Bitcoin's going down, well, goddamn, that market follows suit like it's the leader of the pack or the one token that rules them all. I don't like this Lord of the Ring fucking aspect of the trading market, but it gets even worse. I'm going to say trading. This is in the crypto market, folks. This is in the digital asset sphere currently, right now. And we'll dive into that in a second. So this is going to be analysis paralysis here. I have no script. I'm not fucking thinking. I just was going to do everything improv tonight, off the top, off the spot. If I can think of it and think of it, great. If you have any questions, hey, right on, bro. If you have any, bro, yeah, I appreciate you. Hey, check it out, and I'll tell you very well here. Probably just you know what, Jeff wrote. DM me, bro, and I'll shoot you the blueprint if you want. That's not even. I'll give you the blueprint on how the algorithm works, but I don't want to do it on social media. And DM me your number or something, dude. Seriously, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not. It's not my game here. But I'll tell you exactly how the algorithm works, and that way you can steer clear of liquidation. And I know there's specific coins I would recommend. I would never recommend. Do not buy or sell or trade anything based on anything you hear on this channel or out of my mouth. Right, Dick, or right, YouTube. Damn, but I used to be a financial analyst. It's in my history here, folks. I'm just I'm a private analyst and financial advisor, but I don't do it on TikTok. I'm not doing it over my channel. I'm not going to be spouting craziness off. But Jeffro, shoot me your number or send me, pop your email, DM me your email or something. And I'll give you the blueprint. And it doesn't matter how much leverage you want to apply. Once you have the blueprint, that's really up to you. So, yeah. People say, "Oh God, if you use leverage, you're just gonna get shit on." No, wrong. No, there's numbers, there's math, there's actually no. I stopped liquidation. Nice, bro. That's what's good. I stopped liquidation. You stopped liquidation. There's one way to stop liquidation. So I'll just share one thing with this is for traders out there, and this is not financial advice. This is just a bit of positioning. It's a better positioning, a more safer positioning. If you're looking to scalp, stick to meme coins, all right? Because they're volatile. Find the pattern, scalp a fucking meme. Cool, easy as shit. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to jump in when the fucking price is shooting up, and all you got to do is ride the wave up. Don't leave without me. And then it'll just dump right back down. So meme coins, if you find the range, find the pattern, but again, don't be X liquidity, right? And don't chase. Don't chase on memes. You chase the meme, you get shit on. So don't chase the meme. Find the pattern, and find the trend. Find the pump and play the pumps. Memes are pretty much just a pump and dump. So find the pump, and I even made a crypto song about it. Now, if I was to really want to trade in something that wasn't such a volatile, you can't really tell which way it's going to pump. There could be bots that are trading against the pump and dump. You think you could be dumping, and then you put your money in to go one way, and you could get pumped because there are bots, insider bots with algorithms that are trading against your money, guys. And they're probably gonna like. I'll be surprised if this now even. I wasn't gonna say all that, but yes, there is, and yes, they are. And here's the shit kicker: big money is giving access to the insider trading bot algorithms and bots themselves, the same ones that they're using to manipulate the market prices in the current crypto sphere by allowing losers who don't know how to trade to use the bots. And why are they doing that? I was thinking, why would they want people to win when they're liquidating winners? When they're liquidating the market. Well, those are okay. So those are what five of the quantum financial payment systems railways right there. You got five of them. Nice. Grab you some. No. Never buy or sell or trade anything based on anything you hear on this channel. But I would look into myself. Like I looked into IOTA, I looked into Quant and ADA or Cardano. You know, that would finish up the QFS right there, bud. And Ethereum too, believe it or not. But it's not for a not for the purposes you think, not for being any kind of like a utility green coin. No, it has nothing to do with that. There's something else there, and we'll get into that in a minute. But let's get into that now. Oh wait.